Governor Okpebholo of Edo State, Edo State Governor, did something that I wouldn't say embarrassed me, but I felt that as a governor, why I'm doing this video, I've seen this video since yesterday, but I refuse to talk about it. But I'm doing it to say that if you're a public office holder, you should be able, there are ethics of the profession. There are things you should do. That is why you people, appoint all these SAs and SSAs. It's not for them to be collecting big and fat salary. It's for them to know what they are supposed to do per time. That is why they are doing what you are doing. I don't know if you are getting the point. So it doesn't make sense if you constantly make excuses for public office holders when they flop. If they flop, call them to order that they flopped. Okay, take for example, when the governor of AKPABIO State who did the funeral, or rather hosted the funeral of his wife, people came to pay him homage and all that, to say they are sorry. Only for AKPABIO's aide or representative to go there and say he's congratulating the governor for a successful burial, and is happy that he's congratulating everybody that came. Do you congratulate people for burial? Somebody died. Do you congratulate people for burial? So people have been talking about it. It's been trending, But this Okpebholo's own is so funny that I saw a man trying to defend Okpebholo, and the man is saying, that because the Okpebholo, that's the governor of Edo State, is not a thief, he's very innocent. That Obaseki, he has called in Obaseki, who did not do anything into it. That Obaseki was a thief. That's why Obaseki is able to call big figures. Jesus. He even shows that the man is incompetent, because if a competent person would have gone through the budget, a budget is something you by yourself sat down with other ESCO to look into before approving, before they send it for approval. So at what point were you reading this budget and you didn't know how much was fixed for the budget? Because the 2025 budget is, if it's supposed to be 6.10 billion or 6.2 billion, for example, you should be able to call it offhand. But you see, and another thing is, the person who wrote that statement or press statement did not do well by not writing those figures in words, because when you write it as figures, you should write it in words. But I won't blame you too much, because the governor Okpebholo, is supposed to know how to pronounce something that he approved, or he wants the House of Assembly, or he wanted the House of Assembly to approve, or he had sent to the House of Assembly. Because before a budget is being presented, there are so many modalities, there are so many things they will do. So Governor Okpebholo, I don't know, those people who are saying that, who are trying to defend you, tell them not to defend you, because to me it doesn't make sense. You are defending him. So only for me to go on Instagram, I wrote on the comment that this man who is defending Okpebholo, we don't want to hear stories tomorrow when him and Okpebholo fall out. I don't want to hear stories, because that's what they do. Whenever they are supporting a person that they are benefiting from, they will defend. Even if this person slaps another person, they will tell you the slap was just a way of showing love. How can you say that Okpebholo could not pronounce those big figures because he is not a thief? Only people who have stolen such amount of money can pronounce it. For real? So why did you bring someone who cannot pronounce into becoming? And you see, the Arise TV man was saying about the AKPABIO's man, that's Ruben Abati, was saying, he said, just look at the kind of people that they bring into power and give them appointment. When you appoint your friends who are not capable of doing a job, that's the kind of things you get. How do you congratulate a man who lost his wife? Congratulations, how? Congratulations is supposed to be for good news, not for bad news. For burials, you talk about condolences. Maybe he wanted to say condolence, because congratulations and condolence sounds alike. Maybe that's what he wanted to say. And he still went on to say that he is also thanking those people that came, as in whether congratulate everybody that is there. So I don't understand. Could it be that he was, before he came for the event, he was congratulating somebody for something and then became absent-minded? Because I don't understand what is the congratulations. He said it twice. So the matter has been trending. So this Okpebholo's case, some people say, Okpebholo did not, he didn't know how to call the fraction. He would have called it in his local language. That why is he reading it in English? Some people can see. Some people can actually make excuse for rubbish just because it's their person that is involved. When somebody is wrong and has flopped, there was a time just recently, AKPABIO, that's the Senate president, also could not mention figures, an amount of money. He couldn't mention it on the floor of the Senate. And it trended. So please, government officials, you could do better. So that we don't begin to, your followers will not begin to be, defending things they shouldn't defend. Because the people of Edo State, most of them were so ashamed of Governor Okpebholo, because how can you do that? So and now the opponents, the people who are supporting you, are bashing your opposition, saying they are the ones that know how to mention this money. He mentioned two people. He mentioned the former governor Obaseki and one other person, that they are thieves. That's why they are able to, they can mention amount of money like that. I don't understand, no, because I can never. Let us read comments, Sham. Someone said, if a governor cannot read figures, that means he can sign 1 trillion instead of 1 million. He can sign 6 billion instead of 16 billion. He said, are we not deceiving ourselves? So this man said this. You guys should please listen to what this man opened his mouth to say. I'm sure his wife will be disappointed.
Our governor budget presentation about mistake on 650 billion and the rest of it. It's a normal thing. Zuma make such mistakes, and a lot of people make such mistakes. I don't know, because you see, that is how to know original and innocent people.
Jesus.
Obaseki will not make such mistakes because he has stolen billions before.
Jesus.
Aswa Ighodalo will not make such mistakes because he has stolen billions before.
Jesus.
Monday is not a thief, so he's not familiar with figures. So
Jesus.
Anybody who wants to talk and continue to talk is nonsense.
Yeah.
He's the governor of the state, and he's the governor of the state. He's performing, and he will continue to perform. And anybody who does not like his face should period. And thank you.
Edo State 2025. People should listen to what the governor read.
6 billion.
6 billion. Oh, wait. You won't believe that the first man that spoke is the APC chapter chairman, Edo State APC chapter chairman, that is talking like that. But trust Nigerians to bring it up. Somebody said, okay, I was one that dropped this comment. I said, those making excuses for that man are the reason Nigeria is here. May God have mercy. Most people didn't plan to relocate out of Nigeria, but government bad policies made them do so. And I said, this man is embarrassing his family. So the budget wasn't discussed and he was given to read because it's not a thief. Hence why he can't pronounce simple digits. Ask Mr. Okpebholo. So somebody that came out in the comment section and said, waiting Mr. Okpebholo, waiting Mr. Onokpaso do you? Because I say, ask Mr. Onokpaso, and he said, waiting Mr. Onokpaso do you? Arise, no, let that man rest, and you are dragging him here. So I started laughing because, in fact, that was why I actually did this video, because at first I wanted to ignore this news. I didn't want to talk about it, but I couldn't just help it but talk about it. This person say they must send one person father to come do damage control, and even the man who is doing this damage control, he's busy stammering. He's not speaking boldly. This one say, I supposed to relocate, but I go buy Belgium. This one say, but how can someone become a governor? This one say, are you not ashamed of yourselves? Exactly. This one say, before I come this word, they talk say, he go better. Now, which day he go better now? This one say, thank God them no say na edited video. As in they did say it's edited. This one say some of them say na doctored video. So how come this one they defend doctored video? I wonder. This one said for those inspecting things to get better. He wanted to say expecting. This one say you suppose they thank God every day if you get better parents. Get what? Exactly. If you have parents that are not embarrassing you on social media, you don't even know what God has done for you. This one say the way this man they talk make me think saying our leaders are insane. As in, how can you even be defending a thing like this? Yeah, I've told you people to ask Onokpo what happened when Tinubu promised him heaven and earth. And when Tinubu fell out with it, come and say how he was lamenting on TV. And the other guy said I should leave Onokpo alone.